Schalk Bezuidenhout here. I am a South African comedian and actor. I have performed all over the country, all over the world. I've done the Edinburgh Festival, the Fringe Festival twice, a one-man show. I've done 3 Afrikaans one-man shows, 3 English one-man shows. My latest Afrikaans and English one-man show is on Showmax as we speak. For a while I was Trevor Noah's opening act. I have been the lead character in a film called Kanarie, which shows a bit of a serious side of me, which is this side. I've got I just today hit 120,000 followers on Instagram. That's something. I have a TikTok video that did pretty well once. I also still have all my trophies left from the Eisteddford. My mom kept them. I would be happy to show you those as well. What am I going to be talking about today means I'm just going to give you a glimpse into my journey coming from first year drama student at the University of Cape Town. Actually, I'm going to start further back than that to where I am now. And I'm also going to be talking about how I've been operating, how I've been working in lockdown, level 5, level 4, level 3. Now you might ask, but Schalk, who is this video for? Should I watch this? Okay. Firstly, you've already made it this far. You might as well watch the rest. Secondly, yes, if you are a fellow comedian and actor, I would recommend maybe watching this. Hello, by the way, because I might know you then. Hope you're well. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Then also, a secondary audience might maybe be if you're just a freelancer in general, maybe not specifically a comedian or an actor, but just a freelancer in general, because all freelancers, whether you're artist or musician or magician, we're all kind of in the same boat right now. And then also, maybe if you're just a person that is interested in the more behind the scenes look of comedians and actors, or if you have been affected by COVID-19 and you are looking for some inspiration, looking for motivation to keep going, then I'd also suggest watching this video. You may just find it helpful. It might just give you the inspiration you need to get off that couch and do something. I started doing drama lessons when I was very young. I loved Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey, those movies. I used to impersonate Ace Ventura when Tannies used to come visit. My mom used to go, "Kom Schalkie, do Ace Ventura for the Tannie." It was sometimes a bit freaky for the Tannie because, you kind of need to know Ace Ventura to enjoy and appreciate an Ace Ventura impersonation. Ace Ventura, Casper de Vries, huge influence on me. I had all the videos. I would also do Casper de Vries's characters, at my little drama lessons. I would always impersonate his different characters. The drama in school, the danger with doing drama in school and being Mr. Drama in Kempton Park is it gave me a little bit of an ego, a little bit of an arrogance, especially at the end of high school when people said, like, "Don't forget us when you win that Oscar." So I auditioned for theatre and performance at UCT, which is a very sort of elite course. They only take 30 students a year. And I auditioned to get into theatre and performance at the University of Cape Town. Maybe it was arrogance. Maybe it was just because I didn't have proper guidance to select my monologues that I used for my audition process. But point is, my audition was cock and I didn't get in. And it was, to this day, my biggest disappointment, my biggest heartbreak of my life, because it didn't even feature in my mind that I could not get in. I mean, I was Mr. Drama. So I didn't get in, and I decided to still do a BA in theatre and performance for a year and then audition for a second time, try and get in the second time. But I was like, this is stupid. I want to get some practical experiences. Then I started stand-up. And it's funny how things work out now, because I always thought when I started stand-up, I thought I'd be a full-time actor, and stand-up I do now and then on the side. It'll be my side hustle, nice secondary way to make some income every now and then, but more of a hobby. that I now and then can make some money from. Now it's completely the reverse. Another thing that I would just like to mention is when you start on a new endeavor, like when I started with stand-up, it is unfortunately also years of hard work before you eventually get to reap the rewards. I mean, by the time I opened for Trevor Noah, I'd been doing it for 7 years. And there were years, Mensa, of eating shit. I mean, going to gigs, like spending money to get to the gigs, because the gig is far, you have to drive, you have to spend your petrol money. One piece of advice I can give is remember the worst that people can do is say no. That is eventually how I opened for Trevor Noah and for so many other big acts. Riaad Moosa, Barry Hilton, Nik Rabinowitz. So many of those guys, Barry Hilton for example, I just messaged on Facebook. Hey, I see you doing a show at the Baxter. Do you have an opening act? If not, can I open? Lekker. And he replied and said, okay, cool. Be there this time. Same with Trevor Noah. We were doing a comedy festival together. And he would leave. He left before I was on stage. And one night I just asked him. I just said, Trevor, please, can you just stay one night and watch my set? I really want you to see my set. And he was like, okay. You know, the worst that could have happened in that situation was just, no, sorry. You know, he wouldn't have hated me for asking. So he said, okay. And he liked my set. And a few days or a few weeks later, I was already opening for him. So, yeah, man, so sometimes all you need to do is ask, eh? I also want to say, you know, in the same way that theatre and performance was a massive disappointment for me, and that became something positive, COVID-19 was actually the same. COVID-19, I was very disappointed when it happened because there were dozens of live shows that I had to cancel. And I was so excited for those live shows. I wrote a brand new show that I managed to do one show of, and I was so excited to share that with the world, and then lockdown happened. But if it wasn't for COVID-19, Mensa, I wouldn't have done live online shows. It's a whole new medium of performance that I've discovered. My online following wouldn't have doubled. Through these morning videos that I've done that I also wouldn't have done if it wasn't for COVID-19, I managed to gain new fans. People have sent me messages in my inbox saying, either I did not like you before. Sometimes people are very fucking honest. I did not like you before. I did not think you were funny, but now I think you're great. Or I knew who you were, but you weren't really on my radar. Now you are, and I'll definitely come support your live shows. Or I had no idea who you were. Now I do, and I'm a fan. A lot of people have had massive disappointments in lockdown. Job losses, big salary cuts, even relationships that have ended. And Mensa, I know in that moment, it is almost impossible to see the positive side of it. In that moment when I realized I did not get into theatre and performance, it was impossible for me to sort of think ahead and think maybe something positive could come from it. But it did. If I got into theatre and performance that first year I auditioned, that first time I auditioned, I can guarantee you I would not have started stand-up. That course, we were so busy. The kids who got in, were so busy. I remember seeing them in class and they were tired, bags under their eyes, because they were rehearsing for a theatre production they were doing. They were doing Romeo and Juliet. They were rehearsing till 12 at night. I would never have then thought, let me do stand-up on the side. I would have been totally committed to my university course. So Mensa, remember, it is that cliche thing, when one door closes, another one opens. I know sometimes you just want to throw up when you hear it, but in so many instances, it is true. I say in my videos every morning on Instagram or Facebook, if you've seen it, I say, feeling good, feeling positive. And that is not just a gimmick. It is something I live by. Feeling good, feeling positive. It is that the idea of just not giving up. Just not giving up and not letting circumstances like COVID-19 break you.